Casting live from the Straight River Room, I believe that's what they call this. The Straight River Room at the Rice County Fair, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Senior Volunteer Recognition Program. And we've got the junior ambassadors and ambassadors with us. We've got Monarch, who catered the meal here from Roaster Chicken. Who doesn't like roaster chicken? That's like saying you don't like the American flag. I mean, roasted chicken is so delicious, but as I told the folks gathered here, we got a few tables full of people for the Senior Volunteer Recognition Program at the Rice County Fairgrounds today on this senior day at the Rice County Fair. I was in the Monarch facility for 50 days rehabbing this foot that I've got a boot on. I got a diabetic ulcer. They bored a hole in the bottom of my foot to get the ulcer, and I still have tendons showing from the bottom of my foot. And that's why I'm still using a walker, and that's why I'm not supposed to walk a lot on my foot. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm sitting down. I'm explaining that to people here in the Straight River Room, folks, because normally I'm standing up when I do the program. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you folks. I just am not supposed to stand on the foot a whole lot. But should we have Monarch come up first? Carrie, you want to come up first? I know you're going to be broadcasting live later with Jerry. They are the ones that provided the meal. I'll let Carrie, and she's bringing a chair. Let's see what she has with her today.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here and enjoying the delicious lunch with all of us. Our facility, we also have our sister facility, Pleasant View Estates.
Monarch, and we really appreciate the Emeralds, which is where I was for 50 days. And like I said, they have fantastic food.
Well, not only that, but you had a little bit of fun with my department when you were there too, right?
I don't remember. I'm sorry, I just don't remember.
I made you amazing carb-controlled root beer floats.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You gave me a diet root beer float because I'm a diabetic.
That's right. It's because we have to pay attention to everybody's diet when they're with us. Because, I mean, the doctor gives you that diet order for a reason, right? So, nope, I got you that carb-controlled ice cream and then that diet pop for you.
She did. She's going to be on the radio live with Jerry a little bit later on KDHL, but I wanted to bring her up because the Emeralds provided that meal. And who's the lovely lady in purple?
The little lady in purple is my activity lead assistant, Savannah. So she is with me 5 days a week, making sure that we're doing everything that we can with my department, which is the activity department.
Well, they did get me a whole, I went in there because I went home originally out of a hospital, and I wasn't strong enough to be at home, quite frankly. So the second time I went in the hospital, 6 days first day, 6 days second time, we came up with you're going to have to go to the Emeralds. You're going to have to go there. I said, okay, I guess if that's what I got to do. And when I got out of there, I was able to come home. They helped me grow my strength back. Just fantastic people there. All the nurses were fantastic. It's a great place.
I agree. I think that all of our staff members are loving and caring. Actually, I would like to point out that we actually have a staff member that's an ambassador this year in Ms. Aubrey Smith. So.
Wow, how cool is that?
That's what I was saying. It was perfect. And then we also have another staff member that ran this year too, and that was Alice. So we come up with a lot of new ideas. If I have an idea, I kind of go bring it past her so she can tell me if I'm crazy or not, or if it's a good idea. I kind of pass it through her.
I suggested earlier that they bring food, I don't know if they're able to do it, from the Emeralds next year on Senior Day at the fair, but you may not be able to. You have to have a catering license or something probably, right?
You know, I'm not exactly sure on all of that. That's not my area of expertise, but it's definitely something that I can maybe look around and find out for next year.
That would be a good way to show. I mean, don't get me wrong, the roaster is delicious. Who doesn't like roasted chicken? Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it very much. Let's see who we want to visit with first. Juniors or senior ambassadors? This young man is raising his hand with his cowboy hat. So the juniors are going to join me, and they really don't have to sit. They're about the height that I'm sitting at. How cool is that? So what's your name is Mason. Tell me about yourself, Mason.
Junior family investor,
Your age,
9.5,
which puts you in what grade?
5th,
You're in 5th grade. You're going into or coming out of?
coming into,
You're going into 5th grade. You know who your teacher is yet?
no,
Are you looking forward to finding that out?
yes,
You like school?
yes,
Wow. See, now I would have answered no to that question when I was his age. I really would have. I didn't, I wasn't a big fan of sitting still at school, if you know what I mean. I was kind of, I couldn't sit still for very long. Now I'm forced to sit still. So this is driving me crazy, Mason. What's your favorite thing to do?
math,
You enjoy math, huh? Must be a bright guy.
yep,
What's your favorite math? Multiplications, or what do you like most in math?
I think power,
Power. This guy is smart. Isn't that awesome? And do you like doing any, well, I was going to say fun stuff, but you like math. You like sports?
yes, I like football,
Football, huh? What position?
defense,
I like defense better. I'd rather hit than be hit. I'm with you on that. This young lady is Grayson. Hi, Grayson. How are you? She's got such a nice smile. I'm telling you. Oh, so did Mason. Don't get me wrong. Mason had a nice smile too. I love his black cowboy hat. Did you pick that out yourself, Mason? Uh-oh. He didn't pick it out himself. Would you rather have the cowboy hat or the crown that you have on your head, Grayson?
the crown,
You like that?
yeah,
They call that a tiara, right? Is that what that's called?
tiara,
Oh, a tiara. I said that wrong. Well, you corrected me. That's good. So what grade are you in?
3rd,
3rd grade. I had a crush on my 3rd grade teacher. I did. I had a crush on her. And you know something? When I was in the nursing home, the rehabilitation facility, she called me. She's 80-some years old now. And she called me and hoped I get, I mean, that was so cool. She remembered me. And I was in 3rd grade when she taught me. Isn't that amazing? What's your favorite thing to do in school? You like math too, huh? And you're in 3rd grade. Mason's in what, 5th grade? Yeah, he's going into 5th grade. You have a favorite activity outside of math? Do you like sports?
yeah,
What sport?
dance and gymnastics,
Pardon?
dance and gymnastics,
Oh, you're a gymnast. You'll be watching the Paris Olympics, I'm sure. I love watching those. Those gymnasts are so athletic. It's fantastic. And you like to dance too, huh? Well, maybe you can do a jig a little later for us. How's that sound? Thanks, Grayson. All right. And this young lady is Harper. Hi, Harper.
hi,
Tell us about yourself.
I live on a farm and I love animals.
Yeah, well, if you live on a farm, if you have animals, you better love the animals, right? Tell us about your animals.
Well, I have cows, chickens, sheep, a horse, a bunny, a guinea cat, and a dog.
Oh my gosh.
7 animals.
You could almost call it a pet farm.
I think
Do you have a favorite animal among those? You like them all. So are you going to be a vet when you get older?
That's what my mom wants to be. That's what my mom wants me to be.
Well, that's cool. Your mom wants you to be that, but do you want to be that? Fantastic. Dr. Harper. That has a ring to it, doesn't it? Dr. Harper. You guys decided what you're going to do when you get older?
Football player.
Mason's going to be a football player.
$10 million for you.
How about you, Gracie?
Oh, I want to be
A lawyer. You know what I wanted to be when I was in 5th grade? A brain surgeon. And look at what I'm doing. I found out you have to have brains to be a brain surgeon. You don't have to have brains to do what I do. Hey, thanks, kids. Let's get the senior ambassadors up here, as the plaque has just been delivered to me for the new senior volunteer. We've got Aubrey with us. What a pretty name, Aubrey, I think. Well, Ellie's pretty too. So tell us about yourself, Aubrey.
I am a CNA at Emerald, and then
So what is a CNA? All these letters, I tell you.
I'm a certified nursing assistant. So I will do all the ADLs and all that stuff.
Well, you guys all did a great job when I was in there, I know that.
I want to go for my doctorate and be a midwife.
Wow. If you didn't hear that, she's going for a doctorate to be a midwife. So this young lady's got brains, obviously. What is it about personal care that you enjoy so much? You like people?
I love all my residents, and I love to go visit.
That's good. You got to have a good heart to be in that profession, no question about it. You have relatives in it? How did you get interested?
My mom's in healthcare, and I want to be in healthcare, so it's a good starting place.
It is. You going to stick around here, you think?
Hopefully.
'Cause I've got a niece who's a physical therapist. She lives in Fargo, but she wants to move south. She hates winter.
Yeah, I'm going to stay here, I think.
All right. Ellie, let's get a little of your background. I should have asked Aubrey if she was in 4-H. How about you, Ellie? Are you in 4-H?
I'm not in 4-H.
Okay, you don't have to be an ambassador.
No. I did show a goat though for the first time yesterday.
No kidding.
Yeah. It was, what is it? A state fair?
The state fair lineup.
State fair lineup, and I had to show a goat. It's pretty cool.
Did you enjoy that?
I actually did. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, Ellie.
So I'm going to be a junior at Faribault High School this year. I play volleyball, and I'm into the girls' basketball team.
Which did you enjoy more?
Volleyball. Yeah, that's my really only sport. I play it all year round, so I like that one the best.
All right, how are the Faribault Falcons going to be in volleyball this fall?
Not the best, but I'm going to have a good attitude. I'm going to dominate.
All right, you hear that? They're going to dominate, ladies and gentlemen. I'll look forward to calling some of those matches. I certainly hope so. What are your future plans?
I want to be in nursing. I don't really know how yet, but I know I want to specialize in like mental health or like little kids, pediatrics.
Boy, they certainly do need a lot of more mental health, no question about it. Well, thanks, ladies. So, it's about time. What's the young man that's going to do the drum roll for me here? All right, awesome. What a choice. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, drum roll, please, Mason. Listen to that drum roll by Mason. The outstanding senior volunteer being announced here at the Rice County Fair on Senior Day 2024 for continued civic involvement in the community serves as a fine example of the outstanding contributions made by the senior citizens of Rice County. This is being awarded by the Rice County Agricultural Society, Eileen Allman, the Executive President, Peter Von Sluis, Executive Secretary. Probably should have him hand the plaque. To, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Outstanding Senior Volunteer is Dwayne Horman. You know, I had a hankering that it might have been, because most years, have a seat please. Most years, when I come into the room, they honestly don't tell me who the winner is. And we usually have a script where we go about 9.5 minutes not telling you who it is. You're supposed to sit and guess, right? Well, gee, many crickets. So And I'm usually about partway through it, and I know who it is, because I see everybody in the room. And most days, most years, I have a sense of who it is. But I got here and I thought, I wonder if it's Mr. Horn. Because you were a perfect pick.
Well, thank you. I've been busy out here as usual, bringing in people, attendance for the meal and everything. That's what I was doing right now before they finally rooked me in here to come in because I figured something was up their sleeve.
Oh.
I knew I had to come in and do this sooner or later, so that's what it was.
How many years have you volunteered here at the Rice County Fair? Do you know?
Well, I'll be 76 now in December, and started back with 4-H volunteering. Well, with the kids in 4-H, probably back, started in the early 80s, when the kids were in 4-H and that, and I started. I came on the fair board in, I think it was 87, 86, and been on ever since, and followed through as much as they can, help out. Been through the gamut of officers as far as the fair board has been and stuff, so it's time to turn the torch over to someone of the younger generation and get them involved. And that's what I've been doing, trying to do the last 5 years to back off some of my positions, but maybe this year we can make it happen.
Yep. You do some other volunteer work outside of 4-H and the fair, not that that's not enough.
I'm on 4-H show committee for the state fair, on poultry show committee up there, and part of their PDC guidance committee up there for state 4-H.
Does that take a lot of work?
Not, well, I consider it not much work. We got 4 meetings a year, and they're spread out. They aren't too bad, but a lot of it's not real local. We meet Hutchinson or in the St. Paul, Minneapolis, someplace like that. Takes a little time, little road time.
Well, I'm going to guess, I probably already know the answer to this question, what your favorite thing at the fair is.
That's probably the livestock, all the livestock and stuff. I've been a livestock superintendent for a number of years, and I've got some real good superintendents that take care of the shows. I've just got to guide them and coordinate them, get them going. Keep checking on them, make sure the shows come off like they should. That's my job right now. So.
You know how many animals you got in the barns down yonder?
As of now, not exactly numbers on that. We've got a large influx of sheep coming in right now for the open class show. They'll be showing up this afternoon and tomorrow. So the barns will be full, I'll guarantee you that. We got a large turnout of goats again. 4-H project has been just blowing up with statewide with the goat project has. There's a lot of goats because of the influx or changing of the population of the country. There's more demand for goat meat than there has been for hogs or beef lately.
Seriously? So, you know, I had goat when I was in Africa.
Yep.
You must not have prepared it right, because it was chewy as could be.
Yeah, that's how it's prepared. It's like any other meat or any other meal. If it's done right, it's real delicious. I've had it a couple times at different events.
Is that your favorite animal down at the other end?
No, really my favorite animal is beef, because I raise beef cattle myself. So, but I have cow calves. I do cow calves. I don't feed anything out anymore.
I love a good steak.
Nothing better than a good juicy steak, that's for sure.
Now that I got a Traeger grill, it's so good.
Yeah, it's done right on the grill and it's seared right. It's really it sears that flavor in and it's delicious.
I'm guessing that when you first started volunteering at the Rice County Fair, you didn't think you'd be doing it for 40 years.
No, that was a far cry from anything that I ever thought was going to happen for this many years, that's for sure. And the family was all involved. I was second generation already in 4-H and stuff, so the family's carrying it on and it looks like it's going to go on another generation or two.
That's great. 100 years this year, the 4-H program in Rice County, right?
Yes, this is our 100th year in Rice County alone, so it's been a fantastic program statewide and here in Rice County. It's been growing great. I see it happen.
And I know one of my favorite people on the planet, Artis Liebenstein, is going to be the Grand Marshal of the parade on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sunday, the 4-H Parade of Champions?
Yes.
Friday.
Or Friday.
At
Friday
2.
they'll be.
Oh, okay, it says in the
Friday.
program Sunday, but it's tomorrow at 2? All right, tomorrow at 2.
Yeah, it'll be good to see. We're gonna start the parade and bring it down the front of the barns, and it sounds like it'll end right here by the 4-H building. So you'll get a chance to see what the kids all come up with for program or floats or something.
She's the oldest remaining 4-H member, or at least that people are aware of, 94 years old, right?
Yes, that's what I've been reading. She's the oldest one in Rice County. So.
I had the blessing of going on a trip to Africa with her. What a delightful young lady. I shouldn't say young, but she was running circles around me, and I didn't have a bad foot then.
Yeah, she's been real active. Her and her husband were really into it. Warren was superintendent or coordinator for Rice County for a number of years. He was in one of the coordinators that I had when I was in 4-H, so I know the family real well.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, sir, for all your service here at the fair. I hope this doesn't mean that you're done after this year, does it?
Well, I don't know if I'll quite be done, but I'm going to back it down a little notch or two, so I don't have quite as much load. So that's where I'm at now.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Mr. Von Sluis, did you have anything you wanted to bring up before? All right. Hear that, folks? Come on out to the Rice County Fair on this Senior Day, and you can get a ride from a shuttle from the parking lot to the fairgrounds, if you so desire. Mr. Horman, for being the volunteer of the year. Now, are you going to go on to the state fair? Some people have and some people have not.
Well, I'll be at the state fair and something else in the poultry show committee up there, so we'll see where it leads.
Because it's done differently at that level than on this level.
Yeah, it's a little different up there. I don't know what it all consists of, but it might put me in the position of making a run at something up there. We'll see how
Well,
that
I think you've got a good shot at winning it if you decide to go that route. But I believe at the state fair, they only recognize people after they turn a certain age, 62 or something, and your volunteer efforts after that. You could be a volunteer from 20 up until that time, and if you had a stroke or something, you wouldn't be eligible. And that's why I like what Rice County does.
Yeah, it is. It's a good program, and I'm glad to see this board in here.
Fantastic. You got a lot of pictures, I'm sure, with family members and everything coming up, right? Did you get a picture, Pete? Sign language here by Pete Hansen, our producer and engineer. Thanks, kids. Mason, you did an awesome job on the drum roll. The drum roll was awesome. Kids, you guys are fantastic. Enjoy yourselves at the Rice County Fair. You got any suggestions for people when they come out here?
Just have fun and enjoy yourself and take time and look at all the exhibits that are out here. There's plenty to see.
You can become very educated if you so desire. My dad always used to say, the day you stop learning is the day you die. He was absolutely right. With that, thanks again to all the folks that organized this particular program. It's always been fun. I've probably emceed this for close to 40 years. And it's been a lot of fun. There have been a lot of people over the years that we've lost since then. There must be a plaque somewhere that has all these seniors on it that have been recognized over the years. I'll try to find out where that might be located, and we'll let you know about it. Until next time, this is Gordy Cosfeld reporting live from the Rice County Fair, the Straight River Room, and no, it's not over its banks. Have a great rest of the day.